Today we're going to talk about the world's #1 city for expats to live and work. The best things to do here center upon flavor and aroma, and this city is also widely recognized as the real origin of paella, Spain's most famous dish. The city's pubs and restaurants are hive-like hubs of activity where chefs make the most of the top-notch ingredients they can find in busy marketplaces. The city's old town is a true time machine, ready to take you back in time, and its museums are magical. This city will keep you on your toes with its fascinating blend of modern architecture, bustling markets, and historic churches. Spain's modern era at its finest? That's what this city is about. So how about we take a look at the top 5 things that you can do in Valencia, the #1 city in the world for expats to live and work. Number 5, visit the heart of Valencia, Albufera National Park. Pure nature, breathtaking sunsets, boat trips, and an opportunity to detach like nowhere else. La Albufera National Park is an urban oasis surrounded by paddy fields and woods, only 10 kilometers from the city. If you're interested in learning more about the culinary history of Valencia, you should come here, because there is no better excuse to visit than the fact that paella was created here. This lagoon turns into a beautiful wetland after being cut off from the sea by a strip of land, mesmerizing tourists with its flora and fauna. Witness a phenomenal show during dawn or dusk when the Mediterranean Sea's edges are lit up by all the region's light. The sunsets at La Albufera provide unforgettable color effects as they are reflected in the water. In addition, you'll see the numerous birds who have chosen to make this special ecosystem their breeding location. To take advantage of the region's comfortable weather and see the migratory birds return, spring and summer are the finest seasons to visit. Additionally, La Albufera provides more attractive options. The experiences you can have on hiking trails with a botanical or historical focus are unparalleled. Even a boat tour of the lagoon is an option that you must consider. But visiting Valencia wouldn't be complete if you didn't engage in feasting on some paella. Take advantage of your visit to Spain to experience some of the country's most well-known cuisine while taking in the breathtaking landscapes of the Mediterranean Sea. Number 4, Biopark Valencia. This park allows you to immerse yourself in a variety of natural ecosystems and feel as though you are a part of your surroundings alongside the animals that reside there. One of the newest generations of zoos, Biopark allows visitors and animals to interact without any apparent barriers. To promote the complete and thorough integration of the animals, it faithfully recreates the varied wild settings, paying particular attention to the vegetation. While some gentle species like lemurs are allowed to interact directly with humans, only those that normally and securely coexist alongside one another in the wild are kept together. To give tourists the impression that they are in the wild, certain barricades are simply hidden. With zebras, Nile crocodiles, giraffes, and elephants scattered across 4 main ecosystems, the park seeks to replicate the African continent. During your visit, you'll witness a sizable savanna where antelopes, giraffes, and rhinoceroses live, as well as hyena dens, buffalo herds, leopards, gorillas, and elephants. You'll also observe gorilla paths deep inside a dense forest. Additionally, various events are planned during the day, such as storytelling sessions, zoo animal documentaries, and bird and mammal exhibitions. Number 3, visit the City of Arts and Science monuments. The City of Arts and Sciences is a must-see if you visit Valencia. Designed by Valencian architect Santiago Calatrava, a number of these structures have come to symbolize the city. It is a complex of scientific and cultural attractions that you can visit with loved ones or friends. Comprised of striking structures like the hemispheric and oceanographic, it stands out for its avant-garde architecture. As the focal point of the City of Arts and Science, the hemispheric was designed to resemble a massive eye. It was the first building to be finished and is also known as the planetarium. Whereas the biggest aquarium in Europe is located in the oceanographic area. The tank, which is shaped like a water lily, can hold an astounding 40 million liters of water. Over 45,000 distinct items from 500 different marine species exist in the aquarium's 9 underwater towers. You'd find a variety of animals on display, including dolphins, sawfish, starfish, beluga whales, turtles, penguins, sea lions, sharks, rays, and walruses. The several centers in this area host conferences, exhibitions, projections, guided tours, workshops, and events linked to science, technology, nature, and the arts that are intended to pique audiences' interest and promote learning. Number 2, Cathedral, Miguelete, and Holy Grail. The most notable structure in the old town of Valencia is its beautiful cathedral. Although the Cathedral of Valencia is constructed in the Gothic style, it nevertheless contains several components that date from the Romanesque and Baroque eras. The interior of the cathedral is fascinating and includes a well-known Goya painting and a chalice known as the Santo Cáliz that is believed to be the fabled Holy Grail used by Jesus in the Last Supper. In various stories, the Grail was referred to as a bowl or dish, a plate, or maybe even just a stone. Stories of the Grail were finally grafted onto the goblet of the Bible, and it was thought to possess mystical powers of spiritual or material riches, grace, or endless youth. The Holy Grail evolved into the Holy Chalice and vice versa. But even if people defy Valencia chalice from being considered the elusive Holy Grail, it is still a beautiful artifact to behold. Another gem of the cathedral is the Renaissance frescoes on the main altar, which were rediscovered 10 years ago when the Baroque ceiling covering them was taken down. They symbolize a group of 12 angels playing music. It is one of the most significant pieces of early Spanish Renaissance art. Climbing the Miguelete Tower is the best option if you like panoramic views. Although there are 207 steps to climb, it is worthwhile because you will have the best panoramic views of the city. Number 1, roam around the Carmen neighborhood. Carmen is justly recognized as a paradise for those who enjoy leisure and Mediterranean food. Despite the unmatched variety of restaurants and entertainment options, this neighborhood offers much more. It is a part of Ciutat Vella with a millennia-long history, stunning examples of medieval architecture, a rich artistic heritage, hundreds of historical anecdotes, and the starting point of a good deal of local folklore. In the present competition to be Valencia's hippest hangout, it is also the go-to spot for LGBTQ+ venues in the city. What makes this location fantastic is how the palaces next to these cool, shaded alleys have been transformed into trendy shops, bars, restaurants, and nightclubs. Some of the city's top museums and a few architectural gems are preserved in this neighborhood. And out of those gems, a historic gateway to the Moorish district, where all the Muslims resided after James I retook the city, is very significant. Another interesting location is the Central Market, a wonderful sanctuary for regional goods with modernist designs. It is regarded as Europe's best fresh food market. You'd also find Serranos and Court here, the only two still standing entrances to the medieval city. Whenever the bell used to ring announcing the nightfall, the gates used to close. And anyone who was unaware of the time and was left out there disoriented had no choice except to sleep under the Valencia moon. Carmen indeed provides the perfect balance of leisure and history. From sightseeing in the old city to looking for the greatest views, going to the beach, and finding the best cuisine, you'd end up making the most out of your Valencia trip. For people who prefer the outdoors, they can spend their days roaming around the city's numerous gardens, parks, and plazas, or hiking the trails. And to draw history buffs, the city also has notable cathedrals and palaces. So, what did you like the most about Valencia? Let us know in the comments below. And as always, where to next?